Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to build something today. So we did a great job in creating this amazing little bakery that I have up here next to my Able sisters. The only thing is that the moment I put this here, I wanted to move it. So that's what we're doing today. Basically, I was inspired. I love this area, by the way. It's literally one of my favorite spots on my island. It is so cute. It's so pink, which is totally not my aesthetic normally in life, but it's precious. And I was totally inspired the second I put this here that this belongs to Miss Meringue. She has to own this bakery. This is for her. And I also just wanted to make room for what's next at my Able sisters. So, in order for us to move this over to Meringue's neck of the woods, we have to unfortunately remove the cantina. And I love the cantina. This is probably the third iteration of the cantina that I've had, and this is my favorite version of it, so I'm really sad to see it go. I think I'm going to relocate it on the beach because, nice beachy weather hopefully coming up soon, and I just think it would look really cute on the sand. So I've been wanting to do stuff with my beach, so maybe Cantina version 4 will be coming very soon. So this is Meringue's house. She is going to be right next to this bakery. So I'm super excited. And let's get into it and take the cantina apart. So obviously I'm going to need to remove all of this furniture and put it in my storage. I'm not getting rid of any of it. And while I'm doing this, I'm reimagining what this could look like on the beach. The other thing that I'm going to be doing here is making this little island of land, or this blob of land, a little bit smaller. I feel like I have a lot of furniture to fit in here for the bakery. And one of those massive pieces of furniture is the spooky carriage. And I, hand on heart, believe that the spooky carriage is a food truck. There is no way that you can convince me otherwise. So I am making room for my spooky carriage, and I also got a lot of balloons while I was doing this. To be very honest, there was very many balloons that flew my way. None of them had DIYs in them. However, this one balloon, and as a spoiler alert, definitely had an amazing piece of furniture that I ended up using in my build as well. So I'm super excited about that. Preemptively, past Shauna doesn't know that there's an amazing piece of furniture in that present. So I'm just chopping away. I'm chopping down my little land mass. And I also just in general have started removing a lot of my land masses in my island. I'm not flattening my island, but I definitely have found that I prefer to only have, I guess, a 2-story island. I do have, I think, 2 areas that have like the 3rd story, but I found that especially during DIY season that I just don't like having the 3rd tier because it makes it more complicated to get balloons. They go way too high if I'm farming balloons from the beaches, and they just go way too high, and I just find myself running around. There's that piece of furniture that we got. We got a pink popcorn maker. Pink popcorn maker. I have never even seen a pink one before in the game ever, and so I was, pardon the pun, tickled pink to get a pink popcorn machine for the bakery. So of course we were using it. So yeah, anyway, I've been not necessarily flattening my island, but I've been very choosy on where I have 3 levels. I still have the back garden area as 3 levels, and basically along the back side of my island is 3. But as far as like the decorative like areas in the front of my island, I've pretty much limited it to 2 stories for right now, just because I like to hunt for DIYs, and during, balloon events and things like that, just having the third story is just a little too much for me. So anyway, I am so excited to be building this area up around Meringue's house. Like I said, pretty much the moment that I finished putting this bakery in next to the Able sisters, I was just like, I need to build this for Meringue. Like, that's where that actually belongs. So I did a lot of moving furniture back and forth. I'm going to need to put new decorative paths down and new designs on the floor. I did just update my main path. I was so I'm getting tired of the snow. It's very beautiful. I'm not a time traveler. I never really have been. And so I'm just ready for it to be green. And so I went and I found this beautiful path that has these like very subtle flowers around the edges, and I love the sandy colored dirt. So just holding me out for spring is near. So yeah, we're gonna redo this whole area. I think for colors, I'm gonna go more with like reds and pinks. I had more pinks and whites before in the last version of it by the Able sisters. There's obviously gonna be whites and pinks, and my stall is even green and white. So there's just a lot of like, a hodgepodge of bakery-esque colors, but I wanted to hold on to all of the pink and red flowers and have them around the area. And I do a lot of dragging of my furniture because my pockets are full, and like they always say, work harder, not smarter. I could have totally dropped off all of the stuff that's in my pockets, but I did not. So, and for me personally, I don't mind dragging furniture around when I have an idea of where it's going to go. And so yeah, please enjoy me dragging furniture around as I put paths down. This little brick area that I have, or this little brick path that I have, I should say, is probably one of my favorite patterns. It is really subtle, and I love that it's broken. It looks broken, like broken bricks. So you can use it wherever you want, and it doesn't have to be like super perfect. So I just like this cobblestone area, and I have the thought in my head. I haven't used this on like actual grass yet. I downloaded this path while it was still snowing, or while it was snowing. So I don't know. In my mind's eye, it looks good on green grass. And so that's my hope. I would like to keep this path. I would like to keep this pattern. And I think come springtime, it's going to look delightful. That is my hope, at least. And yeah, I love this path. And I'm actually really happy with all the paths that I have. And I really wish, and I'm sure everyone feels this way, I wish we had more room for custom designs. I would love to have more options. I went through here recently and replaced my little holly pattern that was all over the floor. If you saw one of my last videos, I believe my work in progress island video, where I had just updated my paths and it was so incorrect and it was just everywhere. But I was the only one that knew it was, quote unquote wrong. So I finally just went ahead and like updated that path to one that's like little green leaves and little snow. I have it underneath the coffee station right there. So I'm happy with that actually quite a bit. So yeah, I just really love my paths. I normally go through like Pinterest probably, I don't know, every month or so, every 2 months, and get new patterns, or at least like look at what's out there, see what people are using, see if I'm inspired. I'm definitely not a creature of change. So I typically, like, once I find something I like, it's really hard for me to update it and get rid of it. The use of the path for me, it's fine because in my mind it's the same pattern. It's just different decorations of it. So, you know, I don't feel too weird about changing it out um, for different seasons and stuff, just because I like it. I like having the more seasonal things. So here I'm just making room for more flowers, and I thought that I was going to have room for 2 rows of flowers. It turns out probably only 1 row of flowers. Because I do have a lot of furniture and I want to make sure that this area is still very walkable. There we have Miss Meringue coming by, checking out the place, what we're doing. And yeah, so I want to make sure it's still walkable. I want to make sure that you can sit and like take pictures and enjoy the area. And I put my chairs facing towards, or I put my chairs facing away from the tables towards the beach, because I want you to be able to sit down and take really cute pictures of you sitting and enjoying your coffee. So that's why, if you've ever wondered why my chairs are always turned in weird ways away from tables, that's why. I just want you to be able to sit down, take a picture, look super cute. I'm testing it right there. I also think I want to move the palm trees that are in front of this area, because using the camera with the palm trees, sometimes you get palm trees in the way. So I think I want to move some plants around eventually as well. And I love using these balloons. I collected so many balloons during the event where like balloons were a thing, just because I love the idea of being able to sit there and pose. It looks like I'm holding it. So yeah, I'm super excited about this area. I really love it. I love how it turned out. And I love doing these types of videos. So if you love seeing me speed build, please let me know. I love all of the feedback that I've been getting. This has all been super fun for me. And yeah, thanks again. I hope wherever you are, you're happy, you're healthy, you're feeling good. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.